Hi, my name is James Anderson. I'm here with the Coachmen Leprechaun 311 FS. This is one of our brand new floor plans that we're offering now in the Leprechaun. We range in floor plans going from 21 feet all the way up to 33, 34 feet in length. And some have 0 slides, some have 2 slides, some have 1 slide. So it's just a matter of what the customer, what you may want for your Coachmen motorhome. But for this floor plan, the 311 FS, this is being one of our newer floor plans, but I want to talk about a lot of features that Coachmen offers that maybe some of the other manufacturers won't offer. For the Coachmen Leprechaun, we have 2 chassis that you may be able to choose from. For some of our bigger floor plans, you will stick with a Ford E450, but for some of our smaller floor plans, you'll have the option to do a Chevy 4500, which is the Vortec V8, or you can do the Ford E350, which will be the same engine as a 450 with a V10 6.8 liter. The difference in the chassis is going to be, though, that your 450 will allow you to tow 7,500 pounds, where the other 2 options, the Chevy and the Ford E350, will allow you to tow 5,000 pounds. With the chassis, we do have the option here, or the ability here at Coachmen, to actually stretch the chassis here on campus. That's one of the unique features, is that we can control the quality, we can control how we do it, and make sure that the customer, you, will get a smoother ride by stretching the chassis. So most of our floor plans that are 26 feet and longer will get that stretched chassis, which again will allow us to give you a smoother ride heading down the highway. For the Coachmen Leprechaun, you'll notice that we have a full body paint here. This is one of our full body paint options. We actually offer a few different options for you to customize the outside of the motorhome. We have 2 full body paint options. We have a red one and a black one. You can see those on our website. We also offer a new option this year with a partial paint. The partial paint is also going to be on our website for you to look at, or maybe at your local dealer's lot to see what they are. And then we also offer a standard glass, which is going to be the caramel infused color sidewall glass, which you probably see before. But along with that, we now also offer the option for a painted cab, and that painted cab will be the same tan color as your standard fiberglass shell. So there's actually 4 options here with the 2 full body paint options, a partial paint, and then you can do the standard glass and get a painted front cab. So just a few ways for you, the customer, to actually customize the motorhome for the exterior version, or exterior look of it anyways. Along with the paint, we also offer a front fiberglass cap. This fiberglass cap, as you can see, wraps all the way around the sides and up underneath, giving us the protection of moving the seams as far back as possible. This, obviously, being a front cab, is going to be more aerodynamic. It's going to protect your motorhome, giving you a longer lasting coach, and just gives it a cleaner, sleeker look. But up underneath here is something I want to point out that we do. It's a little bit unique in that our cab over floor is actually aluminum support. A lot of our competition will use wood in their cab over floor. We're going to actually put aluminum up there, which is going to give you a longer lasting coach, eliminate some squeaking, just to give you a longer lasting coach. And then we also vacuum bond this piece of glass up here, making it one solid piece. So when you do buy your motorhome, you head down the highway, you start going down the highway at 70, 75, whatever the speed limit may be, this piece of glass here will not vibrate because it's vacuum bonded, just like our sidewalls are, where a lot of our competition won't take the extra time, the extra money to vacuum bond this. But here at Coachmen, we will. As you move down the side of the motorhome, you'll notice that we give you a nice clean fiberglass running boards. Not only do they just give you a nice clean look, but they actually hold more weight than a lot of our competition, who will give you a smaller rubber step. We're going to give you a step that actually will allow you to put your entire foot on there. Makes it very easy for you to go up or down, climbing in or out of the motorhome without slipping. Along with that, we also give you powered mirrors that also have a side view camera right here. And the powered mirrors are also going to be heated. By the flip of a switch, you can defrost your mirrors and allow you to see early in the morning. And then obviously side view cameras are pretty self-explanatory, allowing you to see down the side of the motorhome without having any blind spots. As we're moving down the motorhome, one more feature I want to point out is going to be our slide outs. You'll notice that our slide outs go the entire length of the motorhome. This is unique for us in that we put all of our slide outs on the driver's side of the motorhome. This allows us to give you a full length awning on the activity side. You'll notice this awning goes from right here to the very front of the cab coach itself, all the way to the back, as far back as we can possibly go, giving you more outdoor living space, allowing you to entertain more people, blocks you from the sun, the rain, whatever may be the case. But also, there's no slide outs on this side, which means that you don't have to worry about your friends, your family, your kids playing on the activity side and running into the corner of a slide out, which I'm sure all of us have done, and that can be very painful. So we've moved the slide outs to the driver's side. Along with putting the awnings just over your bedroom windows, allows us to also eliminate the heat, the sun from bearing down and getting inside your motorhome, giving you a hotter inside motorhome. So we've given you a bigger outdoor living space, along with a light there as well, just to help illuminate the outside while you're outside playing with your friends and family. The construction of the motorhome is where it really separates Coachmen from everybody else. We use a material inside our sidewalls called Asdel. Asdel is a composite material that is lighter weight, it has a higher R value, it is impervious to water, it's formaldehyde free. Where a lot of our competition will use wood in their sidewalls, they use a Luan for their backing, and it doesn't give you all the features that Asdel does. Asdel is going to be all those features, but it's also going to be lighter weight, allowing us to give you more standard features in your Coachmen Leprechaun. So Asdel is a great feature. We highly recommend you doing some research on that, but you'll see that on all of our Coachmen Leprechauns. Along with being Asdel, it's also going to be a 2-inch sidewall. Again, most of our competition are going to be 1.5 inches, which means we are 25% thicker than our competition. So not only do we use a better material, but we're also going to give you a thicker sidewall. Again, raising your R values, giving you a motorhome that you can enjoy in all kinds of weather. Up underneath the motorhome is going to be some features that you may not see without actually coming to the factory and watching us put them together, and that's going to be our holding tanks. Our holding tanks are some of the largest in the business. We're going to offer you 50 gallons of fresh water on every floor plan, from 21 feet all the way to this 311, except for 2 floor plans. Our 270 QB and our 280 BH are going to be floor plans that will give you 40 gallon fresh water, but everything else is going to be 50, allowing you to really get off the grid, go dry camping, enjoy your friends and family, get away from civilization without having to worry about running out of fresh water. Along with being a fresh water at 50 gallons, we've also given you 68 pounds of LP. Again, the largest in the business, allowing you to really enjoy the motorhome in the middle of nowhere, not having to be reluctant or being restricted to staying at a campground. Having the larger holding tanks, 50 gallons of fresh water and 68 pounds of LP, we've also given you a solar panel prep that goes right into your house batteries. We will give you 2 house batteries that are stored right inside your step well there, but this solar panel prep easily will recharge your house batteries in 7 to 8 hours, depending on the intensity of the sun. Here to my left is another feature that we also offer, and that's going to be an outside entertainment center. The outside TV comes with a brand called Furrion. It may be a brand you're not familiar with. You won't see Furrion probably in your local retail store, but what Furrion is a brand, a company that focuses on building for RVs. The Furrion TV goes through 3 tests, allowing us to make sure we're giving you, the customer, a TV that's going to last in all sorts of weather. It does a heat test, it does a cold winter test, and it also does a stress test. Those 3 tests you can see on Furrion's website, but Furrion is a TV, a brand that we can trust by giving you a brand, a TV that's actually going to last through any kind of weather. No matter what you're going through, as you're heading down the highway, you hit pots and you hit holes in the highway, you don't have to worry about your TVs coming loose and not working anymore. Up underneath the entertainment center is going to be your HDMI power station. We've also given you a place to plug in an HDMI cord. From the HDMI outlet there, you plug in your phone or your tablet, and you can stream something from your phone and tablet straight on to your TV here. And you have one from the inside as well as on the inside and outside, allowing you to watch something from your phone or your tablet without having to have dish satellite service. As we move towards the back of the motorhome, one more thing I want to point out on this side, and that's going to be our Air Assist. Air Assist is going to be a feature that gives you, it's an air ride, it's airbags, there's one on each side, allowing you to fill up the airbags to give you a smoother ride. It eliminates a lot of the jolting as you're heading down the highway. You don't have to worry about hitting every pot and feeling it in your cabinetry, your cabinet's coming loose or they're shaking loose. Because of the fact that we use an air ride assist, it just gives you a smoother ride for you and everything that you have inside the motorhome. Without going to the back of the motorhome, there's a few more features I want to point out that's going to be unique for us, and that's going to be our freshwater tanks are going to be accessible over there, along with the rotocast material that we use inside our storage compartments. We're going to give you not only 1, but 2, maybe even 3 access storage doors to your outside storage compartments. A lot of our competition only give you 1. We're going to give you at least 2, if not 3, access doors to your storage compartments. And inside those storage compartments, you're going to notice that we use a material called rotocast. Rotocast is a material that is not going to warp, it's not going to change sizes on you, it's not going to mold, it's not going to mildew. It's going to give you a longer lasting outside storage compartments, along with each compartment having a wheat pole. In those wheat poles, you can fill them up with ice. You can put your favorite beverage in those containers or those compartments, and as the ice melts, it just drains onto the ground, and now you have an outside fridge, an outside cooler, keeping everybody from going inside the motorhome to get a drink. Or if you want to put your dirty clothes in there, put them in there, use your outside shower, spray it down, and all your dirt will just run out of the compartments and into the ground from those wheat poles. Also on the back side of the motorhome, you'll see that you have an outside shower, which I already talked about, a black tank flush, right in one central location, making it very easy for you to set up, to tear down, giving you more time to actually camp instead of setting up and tearing down. Also in the back of the motorhome, you'll notice that we have a backup camera. That backup camera will allow you to see what you're doing as you're driving down the highway. You can leave it on all the time on your dash, or you can have it set up so it's only on when you go in reverse. Just giving you some flexibility there. But also as you're backing in or pulling into a campsite, you can use that camera to help you park safely. One more feature I want to point out on this Coachmen Leprechaun is up underneath, and that's going to be the option that we offer for you is going to be either hydraulic leveling jacks, which is going to be a one push of a button, which the control panel is right here as you're walking into the motorhome, or you can also do electric stabilizer jacks. So those are going to be two new options that we offer you. Electric stabilizer jacks or hydraulic levelers. Obviously the stabilizer jacks are there for stabilizing the motorhome. That'll be a 4-point leveling or stabilizing system. And then hydraulic levelers, that's also going to be a 4-point leveling system that'll actually raise the motorhome if necessary. But those are going to be two features that we do offer. So look on your invoices or look at the Coachmen website and you can see those options on your price sheets there. Now that we've gone over the outside of the motorhome, talked about a lot of features that Coachmen has to offer, let's take a few more minutes, if you don't mind, go on the inside of the motorhome, and I'll show you some things that separate Coachmen from the rest of the industry. Now that we're on the inside of the motorhome, we want to take a few more minutes and show you some features that Coachmen offers, options or standards that separate Coachmen from the rest of the industry. The first one is right up underneath me and actually behind me, and that's going to be our transition step. The 1.5-inch transition step is the smallest in the industry, allowing us to give you a very easy transition from front to back or back to front of the motorhome. It also allows us to give you swivel seats as an option, driver and passenger. Those are options, so make sure you look at the floor plan or look at the MSRP sheet before you purchase the motorhome. But this is an option to have the swivel seats. Along with having the small transition step, it allows us to also move the step from here to the back of the motorhome. On most of our floor plans, it's going to be somewhere in the bedroom, allowing us to give you larger fresh water tanks, which we already talked about on the outside of the motorhome. But also, the transition step being very small allows everyone to sit here in the back of the motorhome, whether it be in the dual recliners, the standard sofa, the U-shaped dinette. It allows everybody there to be seated and sit out the front of the motorhome. Where a lot of our competition, because that step is so high, then you sit down, you're actually seeing into the cab over instead of seeing out the front windshield. So not only does it eliminate motion sickness, car sickness, but also eliminates you from not being able to see out the front windshield to enjoy your surroundings as you're traveling North America. And that's just one feature, 1.5-inch transition step. But also, while we're back here, in your dash, you're going to have the option here for navigation, which is going to work in all of North America, including Canada, which will allow you to actually use your GPS as Bluetooth, Sirius XM ready capabilities. But also as we move towards the top, our cab over, which we already talked about on the outside, having aluminum trusses for your floor. But you've also got the largest cab over in the business, being 57 by 95. So it's going to be about a foot and a half bigger than a lot of our competition, giving you more room, but also it's going to hold more weight. We're going to offer you 350 pounds per sleeping space, while a lot of our competition is only going to be 300. Along with that, we also are the only manufacturer to this point that offers you both a child safety net and a ladder. By putting this right here in the cavity, you put your seatbelt up. It allows you to either use it for storage. You can put your boxes up here, and by putting the storage boxes up here, you put the net up. You don't have to worry about your boxes coming down onto you while you're traveling the motorhome. Or if you might have an active sleeper that's up here, you don't have to worry about the active sleeper rolling off and onto the ground. And we also offer the ladder. Pretty self-explanatory what the ladder will do. It prevents you from having to use your furniture to climb up and down. It makes it very easy for you or your kids to actually get up and down this cab over. As we move towards the back of the motorhome, you'll see that we have LED lights. Most everybody nowadays is going to offer you LED lights inside the motorhome or outside, but what I want to talk about is going to be actually what's inside of our roof, and that's going to be an even cool air conditioning system. We use a system called Even Cool air conditioning unit. A lot of our competition, all they will do is route out a hole in their styrofoam block insulation, and they'll call that a ductwork for their air conditioning unit. What we've done here at Coachmen for the Leprechaun, we've actually given you a residential ductwork. It's an aluminum construction that goes all the way around inside the roofing of your material, allows you to have a more efficient, a quieter air conditioning unit. And our motorhomes will come standard with a 13.5 BTU air conditioning unit, or you can upgrade to the 15,000 BTU, which also comes with a heat pump. And once you go to that 15 AC, it also becomes a low profile AC. Again, that's going to be an option, so look at your dealer's inventory to see what they have to offer you. But you either have for sure a 13.5, or you can upgrade to the 15,000 BTU. Along with the ceiling, with the Even Cool AC system, as we move down towards the seating arrangements, you'll see that to my right, your left, you'll have a standard sofa. You do have the option on this floor plan, the 311 FS, to get dual recliners, which is also called theater seating on your price sheet. But the dual recliners, excuse me, will have the option there to give you 2 kickouts for your feet, making them very nice recliners, very comfortable. But you do lose 1 extra seating space when you go to the dual recliners. To my left, your right, this time you'll notice that we have a U-shaped dinette in this floor plan. The U-shaped dinette gives you lots of seating space, allowing you to take a lot of friends and family with you. And then you have this table. The tables only have 1 leg in it, but this table leg is also able to be adjusted just by twisting a knob here. You can rotate it and adjust the table however you need necessary, depending on what you're seating, what you're doing with your U-shaped dinette. But also something you'll notice in the Coachmen Leprechaun is the seat belts. We're going to give the customer a lot of seat belts. A lot of our competition only give you maybe 1 or 2 seat belts back here in the back. We're going to give you not only as many seat belts as we possibly can, but we're also going to give you a child safety tether. Along with our seat belts being a lot of them is the fact that the way we install them. We actually take our seat belts and we bolt them into steel or the raw chassis, giving you a very safe, sturdy seatbelt. So if you do get into that God forbid accident, you don't have to worry about your seatbelts popping loose, because a lot of our competition, all they do is take their seatbelts and take them and use a self-tapping screw, and it stops once it hits the floor. With ours, you don't have to worry about that. Every one of them is going to be bolted into the raw chassis or steel, preventing them from popping loose if you do get into an accident. Now that we're in the kitchen part of this 311 FS, I want to point out a few other features, and that's going to be, first of all, solid wood for your doors and drawers. You'll have that also in the front of the motorhome. It goes all the way through the back. To my right, your left, you'll see that we have a TV. It's in a great spot. It's actually on a swing arm. You can pull this tab here. You can pull the TV out. You can swing it either direction. So if you want to put it more in front of you here while you're sitting down here, or here in the dinette, you can swing it either direction. But you do have a nice sized TV that is on a swing arm. Again, it's a Furrion brand, which we already discussed on the outside of the motorhome. But also, you'll see you have the option here for the dish satellite. So if you do want to have a dish satellite as an option here, allows you to get more TV, obviously, pretty self-explanatory. You have that as an option to get. As we move towards the back, you'll notice that we have new countertops this year. They're 1 solid piece of material, but yet still lightweight, used them for cutting boards. Gives it a nice clean look. You have the pull-out power spray for your sink and your kitchen, and then you have the power tower here, giving you some 110s and some USB plug-ins for your coffee pot, toaster, so on and so forth. And then here to my left, you have the convection microwave, and then a great feature is going to be here to my right, is the 311 FS is unique for us in the fact that you actually get a residential refrigerator. This is the only floor plan in the Leprechaun that offers a residential refrigerator. We do have 2 other floor plans that will offer a 4-door fridge, but for this floor plan, you'll get a residential refrigerator, and it does run off an inverter. As you're walking into the motorhome, right by the same place where your hydraulic jacks are, your holding tank readouts, and your controls, is going to be an inverter switch there. So you do have the 1,000-watt inverter that'll help run the refrigerator. Again, a nice feature, very nice. Still allows you to actually do some dry camping by having the inverter. Behind me, you'll also notice that we have a queen bed. It's going to be a true queen bed, 60 by 80 inches. A lot of our competition are going to give you what's called an RV queen, 72, 74 inches in length. This is going to be actually 80 inches. So it's going to give you a true queen bed, allowing you to use the sheets you have at home instead of having to go out and buy RV sheets. But also, it's going to give you more leg room. By having that extra 8 inches, allows almost everybody to actually be able to sleep and sleep comfortably. On each side of the bed, We've added a power station or a charging station for your laptop, your tablets, your iPhone, your alarm clock, whatever it may be. We've given you a place to actually charge your electronics. We've also given you a place to plug in a CPAP machine. For those that may need those, we've given you a place to charge it, plug it in, but also a place to store it. You'll notice on each of our floor plans, as you're walking among the floor plans on your dealer slot, that you're gonna have a place to actually put your CPAP machine instead of having to put it on the floor. And this floor plan also offers something that's unique, and that's gonna be a full walk-in closet. In the back of the motorhome on the passenger side corner, you'll actually have a walk-in closet for his and hers. It also has a mirror in there. And then if you go into the bedroom, the bathroom also gives you the option on this one to have a washer dryer. So again, something unique for the 311 FS, not only having a residential refrigerator that runs off a 1,000-watt inverter, but you also have a washer dryer, giving you the opportunity for you, the customer, to really enjoy this motorhome no matter where you are. You can take it on long extended trips, allowing you to have all these residential features. Along with that, you're going to have a glass shower door. You're also going to have a porcelain toilet, giving you as many residential amenities as possible as you're traveling down the highway. These are just a few of the features that we offer here on the Coachmen Leprechaun. I know we've gone over a lot of material. Hopefully you found something that excites you, makes you excited to get into a Coachmen Class C. If you've already purchased one, we thank you so much for your business and your support. And for those that are considering, we hope to earn your business in the near future and to see you on one of these North American highways behind the steering wheel of one of these Coachmen Leprechauns. Thanks and have a great day.